We not gonna use the helicopter when we go.
No.
Oh.
We're just gonna leave it here.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Hello guys and welcome back for another video with Pall family. I'm Daniel.
I'm Natalia.
And we are back with Alexander White. We haven't done...
Haven't seen him in a while, no?
Yeah, he went to Thailand, I believe. Last video that we seen was after the pandemic thingy. And he went to Thailand. He went back home and after that went to Thailand, if I remember well. So, and apparently he's back.
Back in Bali, I think.
Don't know, 5-star luxury quarantine at the Viceroy Bali.
3 days ago.
Yeah, we're gonna
5-star
see
luxury quarantine.
what's about. Don't forget guys, if you're new, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell to stay up to date to know when we're gonna post our next videos. Only if you're enjoying this content or watching the videos with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the original video link in the description, so please check that one out as well. Ready, steady?
Ready.
Let's see, Alexander.
Alright guys, so check this out. I am in Bali, Indonesia. Yes, it is open. So I flew here yesterday on the very first international flight with Singapore Airlines, and I'm staying here.
So it's open.
Here in my very own private villa at the Viceroy in Ubud.
In Ubud.
Indonesia.
Ubud. We've seen. So I think you need to stay in quarantine, no?
Don't know.
So there's 4 things I want to...
Yeah, then you might have to stay because they just reopened.
Because they were closed, yeah.
In UK, we are
Free.
like no more
Free from...
restriction, no
Yeah.
more masks.
Nothing is here, like...
Basically, you can go
Normal
whenever
life.
you want, where you want. Whoever wants to wear the mask, he can wear. If you don't want, you don't wear it. When you coming back to UK, if I did understand well, you don't need even no more to test yourself.
Just if you are not vaccinated.
Even with the quarantine, if you're sick, you're gonna stay like 5 days, or they remove that
They
one as well?
removed that. You're not gonna stay 5 days anymore. You're not gonna stay at all. Just if you want to protect
Yourself and the others, you're gonna stay at home like 5 days.
On your money.
Don't know.
Nobody's gonna pay you. Like...
Here, I believe that they just lift few things and they open again, and you might still have to make quarantine.
Let's check it out.
Video. The first is going to be a quick villa tour of what this place looks like to give you an idea of your accommodation.
Yeah,
The
making
second is
us
the quarantine experience.
jealous.
What are you going to be experiencing when you arrive? What are the things that are going to be offered to you? Because it's drastically different than Jakarta. And leading into that, how does it compare to Jakarta experience versus staying here in Bali? So I can actually leave the villa. It's something you couldn't do in Jakarta. And the fourth
In the
is
quarantine
the cost. How
period.
much is quarantine going to cost you if you come to Bali?
It's gonna cost you, he said?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to pay.
So here's the front door of the villa. Let me take you guys inside and show you what it looks like. Now before we head in, we have some umbrellas right outside the door. This is the Pedolingi app. So
Yeah,
you scan
for
in
the-
as soon as you enter. Right here is all of your dirty dishes. So all your dirty dishes go in here. And then
Okay.
staff is going to come by and pick it up because they're not actually allowed to enter your room. This is
Dirty
your
laundry.
basket. So you get unlimited laundry, and they take it every morning if you put anything in there. So got this key card for the Viceroy Bali.
Yeah, but how many days?
Okay,
He
now
gonna
that I'm
let us
entering
know.
the villa, I can take my mask off. All right, now quick disclaimer, guys. I have moved things around. I have messed up all the pillows. I have messed up all the sheets. So please don't put in the comments, oh, it looks dirty. Oh, it looks messed up. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?
It's okay,
I
Alexander.
messed this place up already. So I'm going to put B-roll of what this place actually looked like before I messed everything up. Right behind me in the very front is the living room area. I've got a huge
That's
work
nice.
desk in the front, huge flat screen TV that I can actually hook up an HDMI cable and use it as a monitor. I can make this a smart TV if I want to watch watch Netflix on here and everything. They've also got a amazing coffee maker. This thing looks super fancy and makes really good coffee. I already tried it. They provided me some waters, a huge ice bucket that has been filled with ice as soon as I got here. And the fridge, let me tell you, the fridge is stocked. Of course, you pay extra for like beers and cokes and stuff and liquor. So just one thing to note, the selection of coffee and tea that they provide you is amazing.
One thing I should be
right off the bat as well.
It's okay,
is
no?
that they have a huge Bowers and Wilkins speaker that I've tried out. The bass is incredible on this thing. So big
You
plus
can
for
make
this
a
thing.
party,
Now,
yeah?
definitely can't forget this amazing work desk. It literally runs the entire length of this wall. They've
That's
got all
good.
the plugs in here, your VGA cable, HDMI cable, USB, and
That's
international
for
plugs
TV.
in there. So big thumbs up. This is where I'll be doing all of my editing. All right.
So you don't need to plug in behind the TV.
Is it?
It is really comfortable. I'm probably gonna be eating and watching the TV right up
See
there.
the bathroom?
Yeah,
Really
I
comfortable.
wanted to
Gonna be
say.
using this a lot. Next, we have the walk-in closet. Got a full-size mirror in here. Got lots of hangers, lots of drawer space. Even got herself a robe here, which I've already used. And of course, sandals down below. This is how big the bathroom is. It echoes in here.
Yeah.
Huge bathtub at the center. I don't typically take baths, but it's
Oh
absolutely
man,
gorgeous.
you
I
don't
love
know
them.
what you're
Instead,
losing.
a huge walk-in shower, and I've got not one sink, but I've got 2 sinks on each side. This villa is actually meant for 2 people, guys. So when you book it, the price that you book for is for 2 people. And on the other side here, we've got the toilet. Okay, this says something about the craftsmanship and the level of detail that goes into a luxury 5-star resort, guys. Look at this amenity kit that they provide. It's even got everything engraved with the hotel name, even the boxes itself that it comes with. You've even got insect repellent because you're an Ubud.
What were
The
those?
mosquitoes bite here.
Give me a
Now,
second.
this is probably the comfiest. It's even got everything
Oh, shower.
Mouthwash, cotton puff.
engraved
Okay.
with the
So
hotel
basically,
name. Even the boxes itself that it comes with. You've even
That's
got insect
fancy.
repellent because you're
it's
an
5
Ubud.
stars.
And the mosquitoes bite here. Now, this is probably the comfiest bed. As you can see, I've already messed up the pillows, but this is super comfy. It's a king size bed. You've got nightstands on each side with plugs so you can charge your phone overnight. And they've been really thoughtful to include a master switch here. So at night you can just turn off all the lights with that one right there. But now let's probably take you at what is probably the best part about staying in Ubud, staying
Outside.
in Bali, in a quarantine villa here, which is the private pool. You
The
can't use the
balcony
main
or
pool
what?
upstairs. That's reserved for the main guests.
That's
but
the main
each
one.
of these villas comes with their own private pool, and there's honestly nothing else you need. This is actually
What
a
have you
cold
done,
pool,
Alexander?
so when it's really hot, it's really refreshing, but they can actually come out here and heat the pool. It takes roughly about 3 to 4 hours, they said, so if I ever want the pool heated at night, I can just call them up and have them do it. We've also got some sunbeds out here, guys. You can come suntan during the day when it's sunny. It's actually been sunny here, surprisingly, during rain
I'm
season.
very curious how
Additionally,
much you
we got
have
a
to
gazebo
pay.
here. Come have
Thing.
dinner maybe at night. Have some lunch brought out to you. What's really cool is that this whole entire
Definitely is expensive.
Definitely I will stay there in quarantine.
hotel is situated like on a huge cliff, and down below
I would like
you can
to
actually
stay.
hear the river.
I would not
rushing
like
by,
to stay in
so
quarantine.
It's really serene because you can leave the doors open.
All day
and
to stay just there,
If
all
you
night
don't-
there.
If you don't have any other options.
Yeah, but
hear the river down below at night. That'll put you to sleep. Got my mask on now.
So 5
as I
days.
mentioned to you guys, you can actually leave the villa because
Okay.
this is a bubble quarantine, which is why I have one of these. Bubble safe hotels here in Bali. There's only 5 of them, one of which is in Ubud. This is the only one here. If you guys want to come stay here,
That's the
you can leave
hotel.
your room.
okay.
You can go up to dinner and lunch at the restaurant. They have that. And you can up many
All
hills.
right.
this is exhausting.
So you don't
They
have
do
to
a
stay
buggy
inside
service.
the
No, no, no.
bedroom.
I choose to walk because get the exercise and not stay in your room all day, you know? They also have a gym service. They can bring weights out to your room, or you can go to the physical gym, which is what I'm gonna do. They even have a greenhouse. Now, I don't know what that entails, but let's go check it out.
Greenhouse?
Don't know.
Oh, look, that's for.
It's green anyway.
It's green
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Restaurant, you can come up here for lunch and dinner. Breakfast is actually served in your villa. Let me
You
take
are
you guys
like a
down
king.
to the gym now.
Oh my god.
So they have the full-on gym here. They have pretty much every equipment you really need. Got
If you know
bench
how
press
to
here,
use.
got a bike, treadmill, dumbbells, leg presses.
If Natalia will
I'll
go
probably end up
there,
using
she has
that
no idea.
tomorrow. Oh, what's in here? That
Library.
looks pretty cool. It's like a little meeting room, little library. Let's take you guys up to this little courtyard area where they do all the activities. All right, so this is like a huge courtyard area. In the morning, they have activities here. So tomorrow I have scheduled a yoga session right there. I'm honestly not too sure how well I will do, but
Oh, I like
try
that.
out.
I would like to
And I'm
try
sure it'll
that.
be a good stretching session for me because I haven't done it in quite a long time. But yeah, guys, I mean, how beautiful is this? Just being
If I'm gonna take one of those courses, 2 days, I won't be able to walk.
To move.
to walk out here during quarantine.
No, no.
Enjoy the sun.
Our
Telling you,
physical,
it's nice.
Here in Ubud,
our
super
physical
peaceful,
condition
very
is
quiet area. It's not like you're in
quite bad.
Chengdu or anywhere. And they've even got a greenhouse right across from me. So this right here is the greenhouse.
Okay.
They've told me that I can come here, or quarantine guests are allowed to come here at least. They've got their own turmeric here. Says some hot chilies. Looks like an eggplant. They're definitely growing their own vegetables. It'd be really cool if quarantine guests can come out here and do some gardening. For those of you that do love and enjoy
some
gardening,
movement.
this would be a great place for you. And right behind here is the greenhouse.
Inside, yeah.
Now guys, one thing I did forget to mention is that when literally as soon as I arrived to the hotel, maybe like 2 hours after my flight, I got my PCR test results. It was that quick. I couldn't believe it, honestly. While you're here in quarantine, they do a health check for you, which includes a blood oxygen level test. They do a blood pressure test. They take your temperature, and they also do a PCR test the day before you're supposed to check
I don't
out.
like that. I've done so
Let's
many
quickly
that
talk
now I'm
about
sick
the
of.
food, because food is a big important part of quarantine, of course. Like, what are you eating? So for quarantine food here at the Viceroy in Ubud, Bali, they give you 3 courses. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast you can eat at your villa, have it brought out. Lunch and dinner you can actually eat at the restaurant, which is right behind me here. Or you can have it brought out to your villa, whichever one you choose. Now the menu is pretty extensive. I already checked it out.
Extensive.
They have everything basically from Western options, vegetarian, and even
Like they have
Indonesian
loads.
flavors. And you get a starter, you get a main course, and you get dessert. There's no way you're going to be able to finish it during your entire quarantine period. So lots of selection, lots of options for you.
So it's not that you're gonna eat,
There's actually a
you're gonna have like 2-3 options only, and you're gonna after
You're
5
gonna get
days
sick
eating
of-
the same thing.
sign
No,
here that says
you have a lot
quarantine
to choose
rooms.
from.
So I think half of this hotel complex is
It's
split
beautiful,
up into
huh?
regular guests and
5
quarantine
stars?
rooms. So look, this area right here is for quarantine guests. Alright guys, now how does this compare to quarantine in Jakarta? So back in November I actually completed a 5-day quarantine in Jakarta, and Tanya, she actually completed like a month ago a 10-day quarantine. Can you imagine being in a hotel room for 10 days? That's just insane. And in Jakarta you can't actually open the windows, you can't go outside.
Really?
You have to basically stay in your room for the entire full quarantine. Here in Bali you can leave. You have your own private
You
pool.
can breathe
You have
fresh
a
air.
beautiful view of Ubud. You got activities to go outside. You got the gym you can go use. It's a completely different experience. You can even go dine in the restaurant instead of having all the food brought out to you. So big difference. The second thing is arriving at the airport. So at the Bali airport, the process was much more efficient, way quicker. Even though we did encounter that we had a shared transfer to the hotel, in Jakarta we actually had a private transfer. So I'm not sure if that's going to eventually change, because I think it's advertised as a private transfer, but overall, aside from that, very quick, very efficient process. At the first counter, you just get your documents checked. After that, you do your PCR really quick, and then you go through customs and get your passport checked and your visa checked.
Nobody
So
likes
very
that.
quick, very efficient, and then the airport basically just transfers you.
I hate them.
You
We've
really
had
hate them.
police
It doesn't
escort.
want.
How
I don't know
crazy is that?
how many times
So I'm
you've
not
done
sure
them.
if that's for everybody, but really cool that we got to experience that. Now, next, guys, is the cost. You're all wondering how much does it cost
Yeah.
to quarantine
Yes.
in Bali? Bali? Well, that's going to depend on how many nights you're staying. So I'm not going to get into the regulations because they change so often, but here on February 20th, the regulations are if you have 1 dose of vaccine, you're going to be required to quarantine for 6 nights.
We have
if
to.
you have 2 doses, you have to quarantine for 4 nights, which is what I'm doing. Now, it's funny though, as I checked into here, the regulations changed so that if you had 3 doses, that means you got the booster shot, you only needed to quarantine for 2 nights. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the booster, but would have been great to be out of quarantine in only 2 nights. But honestly, I'm not complaining because I have a beautiful
Yeah.
I get to
How
go
can you
outside,
complain?
so it doesn't get any better than this. Now, of course, back to the cost, guys. So this is a deluxe private pool villa. If you're quarantining here for 4 nights, the cost of it is going to be 10.3 million IDR, and I'll put the conversion down below
per
on the
night.
screen,
Per
guys.
night.
Now, remember, this is
So it's 700
And you have to stay
private
Four.
four
villa. If
nights.
you're quarantining here for 4 nights, the cost of it is going to be 10.3 million IDR, and I'll put the conversion down.
It says per night.
Yeah, it says per
Are you
night.
sure? 4
Yeah.
nights.
Down below on the screen, guys. Now remember, this is
No,
a 5-star
700
luxury
it's per
quarantine.
night.
This isn't
Yeah.
your 3-star
Yeah.
days in or holiday
Of
Inn
course
hotel.
it is. Look how what you can do there.
Yeah, but
Lots of
it's-
things.
It's around $3,000 in
It
4
is.
nights.
You're back from America, but this is considered as the luxury.
You don't
brand,
remember
and
when
this
here
is
was
only
quarantine
one
and the
of
people they were
5
coming,
bubble
they had to
hotels
stay the
here in
hotel,
Bali,
they were
meaning that
paying
you can go outside
a lot.
If you choose anything else, you're going to be quarantined in your room basically. So make sure you guys choose a bubble hotel because then you'll be able to go outside and enjoy the fresh air. But if you're only quarantining here for 2 nights, the price is going to be 11.9 million. And this, by the way, is included for 2 people. That's the price for 2 people, not one.
Okay,
Guys,
I
want
don't
to
understand now.
Well, if you're gonna quarantine for 4 nights, it's gonna be 750.
Per night.
Per
And then
night.
if
If
you
you-
quarantine for 2
2
nights,
is gonna be
it's
more expensive. Yeah, 850. But this is for the entire villa. Like
But
in
he's
our
saying
case,
this
if
is
we're
for
going
2
both of
person.
us,
You paying just that 850
Yeah, 850.
per night per
a room.
room for 2 persons.
Yeah, he's paying
okay.
750 by himself
Yeah,
because
he's with nobody. Yeah.
but if you're going 2, you're gonna pay like 750 in 2,
Okay.
which is still quite expensive.
It's still, yeah.
$3,000 for 4 nights.
mention something that's very, very important to you, and that is insurance, because this is not a sales pitch. I'm gonna keep that in there. But yeah, you do need insurance when you come to Bali.
Of course you
and
need.
The great thing about booking here with the Viceroy in Bali is that it's already provided, it's already in the cost of the actual quarantine. So
I believe you.
There is a government fee which is already included in the cost of quarantining when you guys book, which is like roughly about 3 million. So just remember that it's already included in the cost. But that pays for your PCR
Okay.
test on arrival. That also pays for your private transfer to the hotel, the quarantine hotel.
Everything is included.
And that also pays for insurance. So in the chance that you guys do test positive for COVID, there's about 70,000 US dollars of COVID insurance if you test positive here in Bali. So just something to remember, because when I quarantined in Jakarta, I don't remember ever receiving insurance, and they asked for it at the Jakarta airport. So I'm not sure if that's actually new, but it is provided when you book quarantine here at the Viceroy in Bali. So we've covered everything from the villa tour, the full experience of what it's like to quarantine here, the cost, and how it compares to quarantining in Jakarta. Now, one more thing, guys, before we end this video, the Viceroy has something really special planned for me at dinner. Hello. Okay guys, so I'm a little bit shocked right now. Let me explain something. Viceroy in Bali has a fine dining restaurant called Aperitif. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's a 4-course, pretty much lunch or dinner, and I've chosen to do a dinner option. It's an extra fee, around like 750k IDR, I believe, where you can request lunch or dinner. It's a 4-course meal. So I've decided to go for dinner. They brought I thought this was the entire dinner, like all these dishes plus that one.
Macarons, that's my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh. How you telling them? Fancy? No, when they are so little.
Fine dining.
Fine dining, yeah.
He said.
He said, yeah, but I...
A plus.
That is only for tasting.
For you.
Guys, guys, what an incredible dinner that was. I can't imagine it getting any better from here. So next time you guys are going to see me, I'll
For 700.
That was $53
See
extra.
you guys the next day.
Joking.
See you, Alexander. So that's the bubble. Big hotel.
Alright guys, good morning. It is day number 4. I'm finally checking out here at the front desk, getting all my bags back
I'm
into
free.
the car, time picking up, and we are heading off to our next destination. So thank you guys so much for watching today's quarantine video. If you guys want to come quarantine at the Viceroy in Ubud, you're gonna have an absolutely incredible time.
I believe you.
By the way, that's the helicopter pad.
Yeah. I wanted to say. I've seen the first when he
There's
done
even
this.
a staff member right now painting the lines on the helicopter pad. I was told they actually use it pretty often, and they've had guests come here in the helicopter, which is pretty crazy. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the quarantine. If you
We not gonna use the helicopter when we go.
No.
have any questions,
We're just
about coming
gonna
here to Bali, quarantine
leave it here.
Let me know in
Bye
the
bye.
comments below.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, that's too loud.
So Alexander White, amazing video like always. But that villa, it's way too expensive. Even for, I don't know, 5 stars.
No, it's not expensive for 5
Jeez.
stars. No.
$750 per night.
No, it's not. Because they were coming here to stay inside in the hotel in the quarantine, and they were paying like nearly 1,000 pounds.
1,800, yeah. But that was for
But you're not going out
for
from
full
the
10
room.
days.
Hmm?
That was for full 10 days. Not 750 a night.
Yeah, but
Per
it's 5
night.
stars.
A night. Per night. $3,000.
Yeah, it is expensive, but I don't think so. It's that expensive for someone who can afford it. Like you can find, I know I'm saying you can find 5 stars and they are rubbish, and still you have to pay the same price, but at least it looks nice. You have loads of things to do, activities, going out, fine dining.
Thank you, Alexander, for the video.
We enjoyed it,
We
and I'm
enjoyed it.
jealous.
But I don't think that we got.
I don't like to stay in quarantine. Anyway,
Hopefully until
summer it will go. Yeah.
until June, July.
Because we can't manage to come in April anymore.
We're not gonna be able to go in April, so we're gonna have to wait for Nicole to finish school, and I don't know, June, July,
She finished beginning of July.
beginning of July. After the beginning of July,
But we're not gonna see nothing for now because we just want to go, to be there and to say, hello, we are here.
yeah,
It's no point just to talk, yeah, we're gonna come. We are just waiting.
it's quite
come.
not stressful. It's
It's something new as well.
quite
For
bad
us.
making plans, and after that, don't be able to go.
Yeah.
How
So
it
much
happen
better
now.
we're gonna
Hopefully, June, July, beginning of July, mid of July to be in Indonesia, or are we gonna see
yeah, and to stay more than 2 weeks definitely.
when we're gonna have the visa and tickets booked? Then we can say
Yeah, then we gonna announce, yay, we coming to Indonesia.
Thank you, Alexander.
Thank you, Alexander.
Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell to stay up to date to know when we're gonna post our next videos. Don't forget to check the original video. I'm gonna leave the link in the description.
Take care.
Check it out.
Stay safe.
And see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.